So the Feds have had their meeting and they've decided to raise rates by a quarter point, yep, not by 50 basis points. Let's go to the news and explore what happened, and let's explore the effects on the market. As always, any article you see in this video is linked in the description below. US Fed hikes the rates, signals aggressive stance to fight inflation. Yep, we've heard 2 months in a row, 40-year record-breaking inflation rates. And the Fed came out today and they said, hey, we are going to raise it 25 basis points. This is the first time in almost 4 years that the Fed has raised rates. And let's pull out some really interesting facts from this meeting. Policymakers, led by Fed Chair Jerome Powell, voted 8-1 to raise the key interest rate to a target range of 1/4 to 1/2 percentage point. St. Louis Fed President James Bullard dissented in favor of a 1/2 point hike. So we already had one person calling for a 1/2 point hike. Let's see what Jerome Powell had to say. The economy is very strong, and against the backdrop of an extremely tight labor market and high inflation, the committee anticipates that ongoing increases in the target range for the federal funds rate will be appropriate. Essentially, they are going to raise rates at every meeting going forward this year. So now the Fed raised rates. Who else raised rates? Yes, Abu Dhabi's central bank increases interest rates to mimic what the Federal Reserve does. Yes, so whatever the Fed does, it has ripple effects to other economies across the globe. So now how does this affect our cryptos out there? All right, so I got the stellar 1 month chart up on the screen right now at 18.6. You have XRP at 78.5 and Bitcoin at 40,800. So the markets, you could see, they were expecting that quarter point. It was already priced in. You could see it by the charts here. That quarter point was already priced in, but the markets were holding their breath for that 50-point move. Now, what's interesting, all right, we've been saying this for a while on this channel. We had to get through interest rates. We had to get through inflation stuff. We had to get through the Ukraine-Russia situation. I also said we had to get through where safe haven assets and where people are going to be putting their money. So I checked this out. I told everyone, I said, hey, if gold can sustain a rally above 2,000, hold on to your hats. That is going to pull money out of the crypto markets into safe haven assets. Gold could not hold that rally, though. Check it out on the screen. Gold got up here, made one good run at it, and then pulled back down under 2,000. We're going to see if 1,900 is the support, but also important is look at this. Crude oil did the exact same thing, ran up there into the 120s and now have pulled back to 94.85. Investors are paying a lot of attention. You know what? We got to go big screen. Investors are paying a lot of attention out there to what's happening with the Ukraine crisis. Now that we were told that the Fed is going to raise interest rates by 25 points pretty much at every meeting, we now have the Fed playbook out in front of us. The only thing that would mess us up is if inflation really went off the rails beyond what they could see, as if it isn't already, and they then had to come in with a 50-point move. If they did that, that would rock the markets and shake things crazy. We've gone over the hurdle with what is going to happen with interest rates. We have a plan now from the Fed. That is one big thing that is going to be out of our minds. But the big things we have to focus on: oil prices, gold prices, and turmoil with Russia and Ukraine. And don't forget China, Taiwan. The pressure that you're seeing on the market right now is not over. We are at the beginning of spring for some of us here, and that only means that fuel and gas prices are going to go up, and inflation, the Fed even said it themselves, they see inflation continuing for the next 2 years. So there you have it. Feds raising rates 25 basis points. Only one person voted for the 50-point lead, and that was from the St. Louis Fed chair. So we saw what happened to cryptos. We saw it was all priced into the market. Everyone was holding their breath for the 50-point move, and it did not happen. The Fed also said they're going to be pulling back their balance sheets, and we're going to see some liquidity issues in the market arise because of that. Why? Because they have been propping up zombie companies. So with this all in mind, let's see what happens going on forward with the crypto markets. I'm Klaus from Crypto with Klaus. Enjoy the rest of your day.